Hello and welcome to the tutorial for using CourseHappy. This is just going to be a quick run through of using CourseHappy to make a schedule, and hopefully it'll speed up the process of getting to know and getting to use CourseHappy yourself. Now of course the first step is to download CourseHappy, so we're going to go to download and we are going to hit the get full button. Now you just need to download the file, run the installer, and it should install onto your desktop. So here we have the CourseHappy home screen. The first thing we're going to go to is load classes, so we can tell CourseHappy what courses are offered by our school. The quickest way to do this is to go to the extraction tool and copy and paste the list of courses that your school has. At Texas Tech, we're able to go into RadarLink and copy and paste this list from the schedule search tool. The schedule search tool is located in the registration section right here. The schedule search tool will have you select courses that you're interested in taking. I'm going to go ahead and just load all the courses. This takes a very long time to load, but this allows me to pick from many different schedules. So here I have the list that it generated, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select the top left of the entire list, and then I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom right of the list. And I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to click the bottom right of the list. And then I'm going to right click any of the text and hit copy. And then I'm going to open up CourseHappy and put that into the extraction tool by right clicking and hitting paste. Now CourseHappy should recognize this format and already fill in all the information for you, which it did for me, so I'm going to go ahead and hit extract. If it didn't fill things in, you would just select them from the drop down menu. And now it's telling me the abbreviations that it had to make up because it didn't know any abbreviations for them already, just in case I have trouble finding them later, and any errors that occurred. Now there aren't many errors, there shouldn't be any errors, except for when the information on the page was impossible, such as times that started at 0 o'clock. So I'm just going to go ahead and ignore this for now and move on. Now here's my list of all of the classes, and since all the classes that I could possibly be interested in have already been loaded, I'm going to go ahead and return to the home screen. The next step is to go to pick courses, which is where I select which courses I'm interested in taking. Now on this page, you click the subject that you're interested in and then the specific class, and you hit add course. So I'm going to go ahead and add some courses for an example schedule that I will show and use in the next page. And now that I've added these courses, I'm also going to select the ones that are important to me. For example, I definitely want to be taking computer science this coming semester, and let's say I definitely want to be taking calculus this semester. So then I'm going to hit the return to home screen, and we move on to the next step, which is to generate the schedules. The first step to go through here, which is entirely optional, is to select preferences for professors and times. So to say, let's say I don't want to take this professor, then I would just uncheck the check mark next to their name. But that will gray out any other possibilities that by getting rid of that professor, you're no longer able to take it at these times. And as you can see here, it removed all the possible times, which is also stated lower in the box below that I've removed all the possible classes. So I'm going to go ahead and put that professor back in here, as I have no choice, but maybe remove some other ones. So let's say I don't want to take this one or this one, and that's perfectly okay. That still leaves possible chemistry classes open. And then I'll just move on to the next subject that I want to change things for. So maybe I don't want to take 9 a.m., etc., etc., etc. I'm going to do a lot of these settings for the other classes. Okay, so now that I've made some choices for what professors I want to take, what times I don't want to have class at, I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. And now I have a list of possible schedules that I can take. I'm going to go through this list by just moving down the list and looking what they look like. It's sorted so that the earliest average is at the top and the latest in the day average is at the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and go with this schedule right here. Since I'm content with this schedule, I'm going to go ahead and hit the finish button. And that's going to open up the congratulations page that I finished the schedule. It's going to have all the registration codes over here on the left so that I can copy them into the add or drop classes. And I'm going to have options down at the bottom to be able to save it as an image, as well as saving it as a file so that I can open it later on in CourseHappy. But the image being useful for maybe putting on your phone or just somewhere on your desktop so you can look at it before you go to class to remember what room or professors, etc. And that concludes the tutorial. Thank you very much for using CourseHappy. I really hope it helps you get a great schedule so you can enjoy that next semester of college.